a new month. But then I want to believe that you woke up on the right side of your bed, like I would usually say. I want to believe that you are kicking this morning full of hopes, energized enough to be up and fight against every limitation that has hitherto stood your way. I am optimistic that if you keep pushing against the tides of life, you will definitely arrive at that destination you have long envisaged. My name is Aaron Zechuk, welcoming you to Electronic Press Review EPR on Omega 101.7 FM. May I humbly remind you one more time and once again that our office at number 32 Olu Road, Ekulobia, is fully functional. Yes, we want to use this medium once again to keep you reminded and call your attention that we have decided to ease the stress on you. Wanting to come down to our office here to negotiate with us for anything, to talk to us, to make inquiries, to send your information across to us. We are closer to you now to ease the stress. You can walk into our office at number 32 Olu Road, Ekulobia, to make all your inquiries for all information, for all contact that you would want to make with our office here. We have people seated, ever seated and ready to attend to all your needs. And you can choose to make use of that and ease yourself the stress. And do not forget that you can be a part of this conversation on Facebook. We are live on Facebook at Omega 101.7 FM. All your comments and reactions will be read here. You can also follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on YouTube. And when you do follow us on YouTube, do not forget to click on the notification button with the bell icon. And most importantly, I would want to implore you to follow us on YouSocial. Yes, we are on YouSocial and very active. And it's my pleasure to inform you that we have a present for the first 5 persons that would follow us on YouSocial and drop us a comment on this program, Electronic Press Review. Yes, if you want to not just be a part of our conversation, if you want to not just be our regular caller, be our first-time caller, be anything, but a member and team of this communication and discussion, go to YouSocial, do that, and you will win a prize for yourself. Yes, I'm restricted not to tell you the price, so we don't have a rush. You know what we call rush hour. Just do that, and you will see what we've got in stock for you. And to begin, the Electronic Press Review this morning would be with the Punch newspaper. And the first one we have on the Punch says, Rivers police comb bushes, creeks rescue 4 abductees. Rivers police comb bushes, creeks rescue 4 abductees. And sincerely, we appreciate this effort of the Nigerian police force. It's quite a place to laud them. It's impressive to hear that the police have taken a bold step, combing the bushes, the creeks, to rescue abductees and ensure that the citizens are safe from threats, are safe from the terrorism that has been bedeviling our country. Okay, and away from that, Jonathan Abdulsalami, Kukah, call for peaceful polls. Jonathan Abdulsalami, Kukah, calls for peaceful polls. Can President, that's the Christian Association of Nigeria president, warns against divisive sermons. Can President warns against divisive sermons. Shonekan's interim government designed to fail, says Tinubu. Shonekan's interim government designs to fail, says Tinubu. National unity, Nigeria's biggest challenge, says Osibanjo. National unity, Nigeria's biggest challenge, says Osibanjo. Buhari addresses UNGA UNGA over 150 leaders meeting. Buhari addresses, that's the union United Nations, sorry, over 150 world leaders meet. Muslim ticket, APC risks losing poll, says Dogara. Muslim ticket, APC risks losing poll, says Dogara. Students to block Abuja Airport, Kaduna Road today. Interesting. Students to block Abuja Airport, Kaduna Road today. We just pray that the government would take a decisive action in respect to this. The students are no longer happy that for several months, running almost into a year, that they've been staying at home, and the academic staff union of universities and the federal government seems to be on a severe headlock, and no hope of resumption is in view. Our students have decided to take action that's championed by the National Association of Nigerian Students. We do hope that this brings and calls to action the sincere interest of the both loggerhead parties. And finally, INEC clears article Tinubu Obi 4,223 just for National Assembly. INEC clears article Tinubu Obi 4,223 just for National Assembly. And that's all we can take from the Punch. Duplicate a copy and read up for details. And away from the Punch to the Sun newspaper, road to 2023. INEC and security challenges ahead of 2023 polls. INEC and security challenges ahead of 2023 polls. 2023, police warn Kaduna politicians against violating Electoral Act. Police warn Kaduna politicians against violating Electoral Act. We do hope that all the insincerities and irregularities that has been rocking our political structure and system would be addressed this time around, so the masses can be reassured of the faithfulness, of the efficiency of the INEC and our security system. INEC clears article Tinubu Obi 15 orders for presidential poll. Interesting. Nigerian professionals endorse Obi float body to help his campaign. Nigerian professionals endorse Obi float body to help his campaign. Sincerely, the Labour Party is gathering strong momentum because of their candidate, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Road to 2023, Labour Party on rescue mission in Enugu. Road to 2023, Labour Party on rescue mission in Enugu, says Namchi. Court sacks APC candidate, orders fresh primary following the Taraba gubernatorial race. Court sacks APC candidate, orders fresh primary. That's happening in Taraba. We will support credible presidential candidate with 3.6 million votes. If you want to know the body of people saying this, you need to pick a copy and read up. INEC clears Tinubu. We've read that. And finally, PDP moves to sideline Wike. PDP moves to sideline Wike. And that's all we can take from the Sun newspaper. Duplicate copy and read up for details. And away from that to the Guardian newspaper. I didn't trade off my presidential ambition with Tinubu to save Ekiti, says Fayemi. I did not trade off my presidential ambition with Tinubu to save Ekiti, says Fayemi. Nigerians may shock political class parties in 2023, say Obaseki wants. Nigerians may shock political class parties in 2023, Obaseki wants. And sincerely, that's what it is looking like. It's looking like Nigerians, the electorate, are up against every force that has hindered the democratic dividends that they expect from the politicians. And we do hope that they are up for their right. Let's see what hope 2023 has in stock for the people. Man backs 15 years jail term for defiling 12-year-old girl. Man backs 15 years jail term for defiling 12-year-old girl. Cross River Task Force Cross River Task Force nabs 6 fake doctors. Others. Cross River Task Force nabs 6 fake doctors. Others. This is happening in River State, and it's very interesting. It's laudable to celebrate them. This is one major reason the health sector is having too many challenges. Fake doctors, fake medical practitioners everywhere, and people are losing their lives in the hands of these fake practitioners. And we would definitely tell me that the doctors in Nigeria are not performing well, not knowing that it is the work of these medical miscreants. Witness absence stores orderly trial of police officer accused of sexually abusing teenagers. Witness absence stores orderly trial of police officer accused of sexually abusing teenagers. This is coming from River State. Police arrest 20-year-old boy for sexual assault, killing of 17-year-old girl in church. Too bad a story. Police arrest 20-year-old boy for sexual assault, killing of 17-year-old girl in church. This is coming from Ibadan. Abuja businesswoman petitions IGP, alleges threats to life over deal with Ebonyi government. Interesting. Abuja businesswoman petitions IGP, that's the Inspector General of Police, alleges threat to life over deal with Ebonyi government. Residents lament environmental challenge around Oshodi interchange. Residents lament environmental challenges around Oshodi interchange. Okay. Soludo 6 partnership with TED Fund on project delivery in tertiary institutions. Soludo 6 partnership with TED Fund on project delivery in tertiary institutions. And that's all we can take from the Guardian. Do pick a copy and read up for details. And if you are just joining us, you are on to Omega 101.7 FM, my radio, your radio. And this is Electronic Press Review. We are taking a look at the across the national dailies, yes, on our table with the headlines that they have got for us today. And we do crave that you stay with us. At the end of this review, we would open up the phone lines to have you react on the headline of interest. And taking a look at the Tribune. Sanwo-Olu's wife tax women on nation building. That's the wife of the governor of Lagos State. Sanwo-Olu's wife tax women on nation building. Reactions trail Buhari's daughter-in-law's graduation from UK University amid ASU strike. Reactions trail Buhari's daughter-in-law's graduation from UK University amid ASU strike. Too painful, but I decide to comment my reserve. You are entitled to a lawyer free of charge. You are entitled to a lawyer free of charge. You may be wondering who is saying this and how can you access the services of a legal practitioner free of charge, FOC. You would definitely need to pick a copy and see who is saying that and how you can be able to access the services of a legal practitioner free of charge. Ayegbayo, Nomads, Alagbe 8 others to feature in arts from Motherland exhibition in New York. Ayegbayo, Nomads, Alagbe 8 others to feature in arts from Motherland exhibition in New York. Child marriage, a cause for concern. Child marriage, a cause for concern. And that's all we can take from the Tribune. Do pick a copy and read up. And away from that to Business Day newspaper. Africa Research Center, agri stakeholders partner to promote indigenous food. Africa Research Center, agri stakeholders partner to promote indigenous food. Child marriage, a cause for concern. Business Day is repeating this headline. Child marriage, a cause for concern. Autumn pleads with PDP leadership over Wike's situation. That's coming from the governor of Benue State. Autumn pleads with PDP leadership over Wike's situation. Nigerian ports risk congestion as 6,000 containers sit idle. Nigerian ports risk congestion as 6,000 containers sit idle. While we are yet to auction overtime cargo, deploy scanners, says customs. While we are yet to auction overtime cargo, deploy scanners, says customs. Naira sinks 73% in 9 years as dollar shortchange persists. Okay. Naira sinks some 3% in 9 years as dollar's shortchange persists. Interesting. Autumn plays with PDP. Okay, we've taken that headline, and that's all we can take from Business Day. Do PK copy and read up. And away from that to the New Telegraph. The menace of collapsing buildings. The menace of collapsing buildings. Interesting. Too many stories has been rocking our news, has been rocking the media of building collapsing in different states of the nation. The menace of collapsing buildings. Insecurity. Why Buhari doesn't need to wait to be impeached. Insecurity. Why Buhari doesn't need to wait to be impeached. You want to find out who is saying what and why this is being said. You need to pick a copy of the New Telegraph and read it up. Echoes of the drums as national troop goes on stage. Echoes of the drums as national troop goes on stage. Invaluable insight into Christian identity. Invaluable insight into Christian identity. Kayamos fallacy and the case for competence. Kayamos fallacy and the case for competence. Culture festivity beckons as maiden Ipakondo Day holds in October. Culture festivity beckons as maiden Ipakondo Day holds in October. And that's all we can take from the New Telegraph. Duplicate copy and read up. And away from the New Telegraph to Blueprint newspaper and PFL, that's Nigerian Football League. Enyimba appoints new coach. Enyimba appoints new coach. NFF election. Danladi throws weight behind Alkali. Danladi throws weight behind Alkali. That's following the election of the Nigerian Football Federation. Interesting. International friendly. Super Eagles players hit Algiers camp as Musa Chukwueze get replacements. I think that's following their injury. As the players of the Super Eagles, Chukwueze and Musa, has been on injury, and they are already not even likely missing out on this. And finally, Oji Kalu to Kinsmen on 2023. Igbo presidency not feasible now. Oji's support for Asiwaju. Oji Kalu to Kinsmen on 2023. Igbo presidency not feasible now. Oji's support for Asiwaju. That's supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu for presidency. That's a one-time former governor of Abia State and a senator. Let's see what the people would say about that. And that's all we can take from the blueprint. You pick a copy and read up. And away from that to Vanguard newspaper. No agenda to Islamize Nigeria, says Islamic Development Bank. Interesting. No agenda to Islamize Nigeria, says Islamic Development Bank. 2023. Same faith ticket guaranteed to end in spectacular failure as he hits APC. Same-fate ticket guaranteed to end in spectacular failure. Dogara hits APC. Osun Election Tribunal, stop misleading public. Group wants APC and PDP. 47 public school teachers suffering from mental health issues. Osun Commissioner. That's outrageous. That's really, really outrageous. 47 public school teachers suffering from mental health issues, says Osun Commissioner. Wow. Wow. You may want to know on what basis this claim is coming. You need to pick a copy of the Vanguard and read up. Anxiety grips Lekki residents as port project nears completion. Anxiety grips Lekki residents as port project nears completion. Queen Elizabeth, Lagos Assembly advocates improved welfare for first-class monarchs. Interesting. And finally, how Bola Tinubu's achievements as Lagos governor may take him to Aso Rock in 2023. And that's all we can take on the review. For you to be a part of this conversation, let us take a listen to the rules of engagement.
Do you want to be a part of the conversation? The rules of engagement are as follows. Call 081 5101 7777 or 090 711 21017. Then state your name and location, headline of interest, and you have 2 minutes to make your submissions on the specified headline of interest. Please don't insult the sensibilities of the listener or other callers. EPR, Electronic Press Review, only on Omega 101.7 FM. My radio, your radio.
And yes, welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. For you to be a part of this conversation, you can follow us on Facebook, and we will take all your reactions and comments on Facebook. You join us at Omega 101.7 FM. And once again, the numbers to call are 0815-1017-777 or 0907-112-1017. And if you want to get across to us on text message, please, we beg your pardon, that you send your messages across to 070-510-74443. I'll take the number again, only designated for text messages, 070-510-74443. Let's see who we have on the phone line. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning, my brother in the studio.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I am Archie going to Kenya by usually stream live. I'm a little bit of a kingdom. Neither can I not comment on people say.
Very well.
Our youth are on the narrows protecting for their right of education. And it's often said that youth are the future of hope or the leader of tomorrow. So as their right has been denied, I want to also link this to the clear call for all children of Ghana that the people presidency is not visible, that we should wait for Tinubu. So I want to encourage all Nigerians electorate to come out massively and vote for leaders and not for rulers. Vote for integrity and character. Vote for those who have records of godly leadership and concern for ordinary citizens in the country. Vote for big cases and not for party. Any politician who has been insensitive to the plight and suffering, oppression, and death of ordinary Nigerians must not be voted for to lead this nation. Enough is enough. We desire a Nigeria where every part of the bed a new Nigeria. And I want also to encourage Nigerians that they should not vote those who have built their relations through insecurity. Those who have built their relations through the past process. Those who have denied their children the right to education. Those who have denied the people the right of living. They should not be voted for. We should not vote for people who have the credibility, like Petoki. That I got from Hachi to Nigeria.
All right, thank you, Hachi, for talking to us. Okay, you can join us live on Facebook at Omega 101.7 FM, and we would be glad that you join us, and we'll be taking all your comments. You can also follow us on U Social, still at Omega 101.7 FM. And for U Social, the first 5 persons to drop us a comment on this program would be entitled to a sumptuous prize. Hello, good morning. Oh, sorry, we lost that call. And on Facebook, we have this message. Wonderful morning, Arenze. I'm Frank Anayobo, posting from Ihioma. Yes, the poll must be peaceful if APC should avoid rigging and winning at all costs. Thank you, Anayo, for texting on Facebook. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Excellently well. How are you doing too?
I'm cool.
Good to hear that.
The statement presented by Audio Kukah.
Okay.
Igbo president is not the same people now. So imagine what we are talking in this platform. It's been over years. Somebody who only wants his own interest in his best interest. They don't want massive interest. They don't want change. They only want their interest. What they will do, and that it will benefit them. That is what they want.
We are sorry we lost that call yet again. Okay, let's see who we have on our text message here. This one says, good day, Arenze. Okay, good morning to you. Achiba rising from Oji River. Road to 2023 without settling as to demand. As for me, very rough and rocky. All these parties talking and promising that they will do. All these parties talking and promising what they will do to us when they become this or that or neither that. Okay, which we don't understand. Instead of telling us the medicine that will cure insecurity in Nigeria, they are talking and thinking about how to elect president come 2023. If they really think that can happen without thinking about insecurity, they should better have another thinking. Please, my people, remember that change of government comes through our PVC. If you don't have PVC, you won't see the change. Your PVC is your civic power. And beware of vote hackers. May God help the electorate. Achiba, rising from OG. Thank you, Achiba, for testing. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I want to comment on the issue of
Okay.
blocking the airport at Abuja.
Okay.
And we have an issue from you doing that. So that the blockage we change. And I would even like letting the federal all over Nigeria, even at the Enugu airport, Ibadan, Kaduna, everywhere, Nigeria. So we know if the federal government can never give move. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir, for calling. Thank you very much for calling. And on Facebook, we have this one. Also, Francis in Naman, watching live from Amagunza in Enugu State. Good morning, my analyst in the studio. Good morning to you, also, Francis. Jonathan Kukah calls for a peaceful post. That's a good one. Nigeria's destiny is in the hand of INEC. We need credible, peace, and transparent polls come 2023 for a better Nigeria. May God help us. Also, Francis. Also, Francis, thank you for texting on Facebook. Hello, good morning.
My Peter Arinze.
Good morning, sir.
My who by now must have learned some lessons. My admirers who said the start that I start to reach. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Mr. Peter, I want to react on the issue Shibanja saying Nigeria unity is the most challenging one, which I believe and I believe that he has started telling himself the truth. Mr. Speaker, permit me to inform the Honorable Professor that without unity, Nigeria will go nowhere. And the problem of unity of Nigeria has been the main problem Nigeria has having right from inception. Mr. Speaker, permit me to inform you that since Nigeria became, starting from 18th century, before that was mentioned, from United Company of Africa to Royal United Company to this Nigeria today, the British power has not given Nigeria the power to choose the way they will go. And if there is any particularly leader who came to say that we want to go in this way, he will be eliminated. Tell us to go and study what happened to King Kukah and what happened to King Jada. What actually happened to them? Because they want the way they want to what people be. You go and study what happened in Benin, the ancient Benin kingdom. It is because they want the way they want, and the British say no, you must go the way you want it. And this is still happening today in Nigeria. Nigeria is not giving the opportunity to decide the way they will go. That's the problem. Your problem today is that White House in London. When you decide on this, Nigeria can move forward. Thank you. Have a great night day.
All right, thank you, sir, for talking to us. Thank you, absolutely. Thank you. Okay. It's quite painful. It's quite painful. As a matter of fact, Israel, let's keep hopes intact that 2023 will be our absolutely decisive year. It is definitely, but we do hope that the electors will do the needful. Our PVC is all right. People have been clamoring for it, and that's exactly the truth about this whole change we clamor for. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Yes, my name is Uche Ezenia. Speaking from home, I'm reacting to that statement credited to the former speaker that AP, that is Dogara.
Yeah.
AP on the risk of losing this election.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree with him and fervently pray that APC should lose this coming presidential election, particularly with the emergence of Ahmed Bola Tinubu and his running mate, Kashim Shettima. My dear Arinze, I don't know if you are aware of that viral video about that telephone interview, the intercepted telephone interview between Kashim Shettima, the current vice presidential candidate of APC, and Idikulu Amosu. I don't know if you have gotten that video. Please, if you have not, you and all our listeners, make sure that before today runs out, go and Google that video and get it and listen to it. Google the viral video on the telephone interview between Kashim Shettima and Idikulu Amosu. Please, if you are an Igbo person, don't ever miss to listen to this video. By the time you listen to it, then you will know where to place people like Bonjus or Kalu. And then you start supporting those who are saying, may God never allow people and Kashim Shettima should ever emerge. Please, Nigerians, go and get that video if you've not already gotten it. That is the way I want to comment and react to it. Which is then, yeah, it's always speaking from God bless you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Uche Zenia. Thank you for always being a regular caller. Okay, let me read this text on Facebook. It's from Dr. Mrs. Mma Olebara from Owerri. Ojus Okali should be mindful of his utterances. We are totally disappointed in him. Why are lawmakers lamenting over the all-time high debt profile? Are they not there approving it when they know that there was nothing tangible to show for it, as we have failures in all sectors? They are there receiving jumbo allowances and provocative remunerations when the nation bonds. They are the problems of this country, and we are also totally disappointed in them. I tell you, too many persons are actually to be held accountable for all of the troubles that has been bedeviling the people and the nation at large. You know, people who should be saying what they should be saying are not saying, but saying things that most probably favors their interest and possibly their, I don't know what to call it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Aril.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, Uzoma from Alo.
Thank you, Mr. Uzoma.
Yes, I want to react on the statement made by Abdulsalami. And also what the former Senator said, I want to say, Dogara, said about the Muslim. I think I'm right.
Yes.
as a matter of fact. What I'm saying as a matter of fact. When you want to serve the people, when you want to serve the people, you come out as a servant to the people. You must listen to that people that you want to serve. You must know their problem. How can it be that somebody like Tinubu, the Yoruba man, where Christianity started, will just come up at a time, then bring Muslim together. I think that Hausa man did this. Hey, Nigeria will tell you, you see it, but it is a man coming out to tell Nigeria that 200 million Nigerians, we just love us and want to do this wish. He wants to be fellow of Nigeria. Whatever you do, Nigeria must take it. 200 million Nigerians must take that, whether you like it or not. Then what I'm saying, if it's not democracy, if they want to come to handle us like a pharaoh, then if they cannot listen to us, we will not listen to them. By the end of this election, Nigerians and other people who want to be just like Tinubu will learn a lesson at the same time. They will not forget in their life. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you for calling. And we have this text message. It says, "Good morning, Arinze. Chukwudi reaching you from Akokwa. I concur with Obaseki. This is time to abandon all these big political parties and support credible and young intellectuals to lead this nation. Thank you, Arinze. Chukwudi from Akokwa." Okay, can I really take some more calls? Let me read up this text message first. If we still have time, we may take calls. Good morning, brother Arinze. Arinze Chukwu. I am Saobia Sokibi. Testing from Momo. Danger still not averted. University students blocking our highways is very unfortunate. Our government is still playing hide and seek with the ASU. Let the president use the recovered Abataloot to settle ASU's case. But for Ojus Okalo, he will regret at the end. May God continue to help us in this entity called Nigeria. Okay, I get what you are going to say there. Okay. This one says, Arinze, good morning. Ifanye from Olu. Muslim ticket, APC, risk losing 2023 by Dogara is a welcome development because since the inception of democracy in 1999, it has always been Christian, Muslim. Changing to Muslim, there is a hidden agenda and it can never work. Thank you, Ifanye, for texting. Good morning, Arinze. Nigerian professional support of Peter B's presidential aspiration is a welcome development. Amidst the presidential aspirants, Obi launched the country into its present quagmire. Sorry. I'm not sure how to get this message very well. Okay, but Obi seems to be a breath of fresh air that is expected to salvage the country from its present economic and political doldrums. We must get it right this time. Most UMC in their war on this zone. And we have this one finally. Good morning, Arinze. Boniface from Olo. Odios Okalo is confused by saying that Igbo presidency is not achievable. It is achievable with God through Obi. Thank you for testing. Saubia. Okay. And that's how far we can go on that program this morning. One test from Facebook. Our time is already up. It is 7:40 and we need to wrap it up here. ASU strike and Nigerian leaders. What a political drama. Education in Nigeria is like a snake game. Soon, the snake will bite because of our political leaders. Because of our political leaders' lack of interest in education. ASU strike will shut down Nigeria and increase the insecurity situation in Nigeria. The time is now or never. Obaka from Akbu. And that's how far we can go. I sincerely apologize if we cannot take your calls, if we can no longer read your messages. Our time is up and we need to take a bow now. Do not forget that by 8 o'clock, Mona and his team will be here for the mega morning sports. And by 9 o'clock, Dako Sanami will be here for the point of view. Don't go anywhere because this program is for you and you need to be a part of this program. Point of view is our socio-political program. We are more deepened issues with national interest is being treated. If we could not take your call, if we cannot take your call or read your text messages now, I crave your indulgence to join Dako Sanami on Point of View, and you would have time to express yourself deeply in the issue of concern that she's bringing to our table of discourse. My name is Aaron Zechuku. Do have a great day.